We're talking life, money, and confident finance with Amanda Redman. And Amanda, one of the interesting things about the way that you work is that you like to start at the end and work backwards. So Maria von Trapp said you should start at the beginning because that's a very good place to start. So why don't you? Why do you start at the end?
Yeah, so I like to start at the end because I like to help people work out what their longer term goals are rather than just focusing on the here and now. And once I can help them understand their longer term goals, I can help them with a financial plan that gets them from where they are today to where they want to be in the future.
And I mean, you talk about things as a kind of like a sat nav, don't you? That you have to have a view of where you're heading to.
Yes, so that's really my role as a financial planner. So you wouldn't just get into a car and say, drive me. You have to know where you want to go first, and then your sat nav helps you get to there in the best possible route. So that's the role that I play with my clients.
But you have to know where it is you're trying to get to in the first place. Do people often not know where that is?
Yeah, it's interesting. Some people do have very clear ideas of where they see themselves in 10 or 15 years' time, but most people don't. They might have certain intentions or lifestyle aims, but they haven't really articulated clear goals which require financial support. So that's very much the place that we start to achieve a good financial plan.
And that's what you do, you draw that out of people.
Yeah, so they don't have to have figured it all out in advance of working with me or any financial planner. The skill that we have is to help those questions come to the surface and to help those discussions and debates happen, particularly between a couple.
And we're not necessarily talking about people who are in retirement age, we're talking people of all different ages. So presumably the kind of the goalposts of what people's financial planning is, they shift over time.
Yeah, definitely. So what's important to us changes as we get older and as we go through the different stages of our lives. So absolutely, what's important to a 30 or 40-year-old in 10 years' time is going to be quite different to somebody in their 70s who might be starting to think about how do I pass my wealth on tax efficiently to my children. Whereas in your 30s and 40s, you might be starting to think about making sure you've got enough money for retirement.
Okay. Amanda Redman Financial Planning, thank you very much for being with us. And if you'd like to have an initial, no obligation, informal chat with Amanda, she'd be delighted to have a conversation with you. And you can always take a look at her website.